Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. My name is Michael, but you can call me MOLT. We've got a fun deck list for y'all. Today, we are playing a SENTRY control deck. So, SENTRY just got a new buff with the recent weekly patch that they are now going to be throwing out. And that made me happy because SENTRY's a fun card. You can do lots of cool stuff with it. And this one's really, really fun. So the deck is made up of Sunspot, Daredevil, Goose, Zabu, Viper, Rogue, Storm, Juggernaut, Agent Coulson, Shang-Chi, SENTRY, and Professor X. Next to me over here, you're gonna see some live gameplay happening while I discuss these cards more. And then below me, you will see the deck as well as the deck tracker that I use, which is from untapped.gg. It's an incredible website. If you guys are interested in checking it out, there's a link in the description. Totally free, super dope information over there, and I'm an affiliate, so it actually helps the channel out if you guys download from that link. But let's talk about these cards while we hop into the gameplay. So obviously, Sunspot took a little bit of a hit too, but it's still a good card. Just because it lost 1 health doesn't mean that it's not a good card. There's still a lot of potential for Sunspot as you're skipping turns and wasting things to end up gaining value. Even if your Sunspot only gets to like 1-3 or 1-4, something along those lines, that's an incredible stat line. Like if you think about cards like Blade, Blade is a 1-3. That's good, but it comes with a downside. Sunspot doesn't really come with a downside anymore, besides the fact that when you first play it, it won't allow you to gain priority because it doesn't have any power. Next, we've got a couple of combos in here that we're going to talk about, okay? So, Daredevil, Professor X, incredible. Always good. Daredevil, Juggernaut, incredible. That's a really, really good combo as well. And then Storm, Juggernaut, really, really good combo also. So we'll go into those a little bit more here. But Daredevil's in the deck just to kind of help us out. It lets you see things, helps you know stuff, and really works well with those Professor X's and those Juggernauts, depending on what the situation is. We've got Zabu in here, and I know you might be saying, wait a second, you only have 2 4-cost cards. Yes, but we also have Agent Coulson, which will give us another 4-cost card, which will be cheaper then. And even so, Zabu with that 2-2 stat line, allowing us final turn to play. Obviously, we could play SENTRY and Viper otherwise, but being able to play SENTRY, Viper, and have an energy go towards Sunspot could be really, really good. But having Shang-Chi, SENTRY, and then if we play Agent Coulson, that extra 4 is incredible. Viper is solely in here to either get rid of some junk on your side, because a lot of people are playing Hitmonkey decks right now, which will have things like Korg and all that. So you could draw a Korg rock and then play Viper on it, just fill up their location, whatever you want to do. But mainly the main goal with Viper is for a final turn play of SENTRY Viper. Now, obviously, you could have Professor X on the right location, allowing you to play SENTRY and not having to worry about it, which is incredible. You also have lots of people playing Shuri Red Skull decks, which have Cosmo in them. So just throw your SENTRY down on top of Cosmo, and you're good to go. We've got Rogue in this deck because lately I've been seeing a lot of Devil Dinos. I've been seeing a lot of Darkhawk and things like that. And Rogue is just a sneaky card. I feel like it's probably in the bottom 10% of cards played, so people aren't expecting it. And there's an okay amount of ongoing stuff happening right now, whether that's people playing Hitmonkey and playing Mojo and things like that. Rogue's just a sneaky card that can catch people off guard. Storm is great to not only control a location, but also to get rid of an annoying location that you don't want anymore. So you can play Storm turn 3, and then you can play Juggernaut on it, which is always good. I don't know if I mentioned Goose, but Goose is just an incredible control card to stop people from being able to play on a specific location. Agent Coulson, we already told you why it's in here. Agent Coulson is unpredictable. If you go to untapped.gg, that website I mentioned down below, you can see the top decks and variations of those that people are playing. So knowing what they're playing makes you be able to say, oh, this looks like this is going to be a Shuri Red Skull deck. Okay, what are they going to play on turn 4? What are they going to play on turn 5? Most likely Shuri and then Red Skull, whatever. Somebody sees my deck and they see Agent Coulson, they don't have a freaking clue what card I got. So it's incredible. You already know why Shang-Chi's in here, just to take out some big power cards. That's why you got it. Always want to hold on to it. Do I think Shang-Chi is too powerful? No, not a freaking chance. Because cards like Cosmo, cards like Goose, cards like Armor exist within the game to help you out from preventing Shang-Chi. The majority of times that I go up against Shuri Red Skull decks, they are either behind Cosmo or underneath armor, and it keeps things safe. So Shang-Chi, I think, is in a really good spot, especially with the counters that are in the game. And we already talked about Sentry and Professor X. An incredible thing that I always talk about with Professor X is if you can play Professor X, get it down with Daredevil, and hold that location, then it works as a backboard for Juggernaut. Juggernaut is, if you have Professor X down, Juggernaut is a better arrow for cheaper, because you can play Juggernaut, bounce things off of that backboard, you know nothing's going to go there, and then you know exactly what location it's going to go to. Incredible control. We absolutely crush it with this deck in this video. Let's get into the live game. We can play this right here. I'd love to draw into Sunspot here, potentially. So they're a little bummed because I imagine they want to play Electro, and they can't because it'll get pulled over here, and they can't play Galactus right here. That's just what I'm guessing. Just right off the jump, that's where my mind goes, just so that I can explain to you guys my thought process here. I've seen a lot of Galactus decks playing Scorpion lately. I mean, that's actually pretty strong for them. That's hilarious. Like, that's so funny. So after seeing Maximus there and Scorpion, I don't think that it was a Galactus deck. Still could have been, because I have seen Galactus decks with Maximus where they try and destroy Maximus because of what it will do for Null. But I don't think that was one. I think that was just a good card deck. All right, so depending on what they have, if it seems like they are playing Doom, like Wave Doom, whatever, then I'm going to Storm Titan so that they don't have access to those things earlier on. So, in fact, I might even go ahead and just storm this location now, especially if we can draw into our Sunspot and throw it over here. We'll be in a good spot. Wow, they play Goose, I play Goose. Okay, this is interesting. Got to give him the Spider-Man point there. Oh, that's a little bit frustrating. That's a little bit tough. I imagine, though, that they're playing lots of 3 costs as well, if I'm honest. No, okay, so I was right. That's pretty cool. So, I'll go here. And I'll go here. And next turn, we can play Agent Coulson. All right, they go Sunspot. So we can match that, which is pretty good for us. Now, again, there is a pretty good chance that they end up playing a Dr. Doom. Okay? So we need to just keep that in mind, that they can add 5 power over there fairly easily. We'll see what Agent Coulson does for us here. Maybe it can hook us up, but definitely in a little bit of trouble. They can't play Doom in the middle, obviously. They can power over there, though, by playing it over here. So it just depends on whether or not they drew into it or not. Yeah, so we figured that was going to happen, if I'm honest. And I mean, I can play. Let's just say that they're gonna play Doom, okay? Let's just say they're gonna play Dr. Doom, and it costs them 4. Then they add 5, 6, 7 to the left. They go up to 14, and they add 5 right here. We could tie this location. If we were to play this right here, we would gain 1 power over here plus the 3. That wouldn't be enough. If only. So they're definitely going to play Dr. Doom. Like, the thing that's crazy is I literally called this from the beginning because these decks are just running rampant right now. And There's no way for us to counteract this, so we just leave. We're seeing ramp decks at a ramped up rate. Like, they are plaguing the ladder and have been for a little bit now, just because of a lot because of trying to control hit monkey decks, things like that, but also just stopping Sarah decks from working. Like, yeah, lots of really. Again, we want to give them a second go around. So, still same thought process here. Man, if Ball with No Name was on the right, that would have been the dopest Sentry play ever, bro. Oh, that would be sick. All right, so if this is Shuri Red Skull, then we don't really need to worry about this location. We can storm it final turn or something. So I'll go here. Okay, so already know what the deck is. Pretty brain dead, pretty obvious. We'll see what we can do here with it. They do have Cosmo. So I kind of want to do this, expecting that they play Shuri this turn, and then we just play Shang-Chi. Five, six, seven. Dang it, dude. Wonder if they mess with it. I mean, they've got to. I feel like I should have stormed here. I should have waited. I really wish I had Sunspot, dude. Oh, wow. Okay. That's an interesting one. Trying to figure out what I want to do here, because potentially we play Sentry. No, that would give it away way too much. That doesn't do enough for us. Maybe we just straight up do this. This is stressful, y'all. Okay, so pretty sure I can win depending on what they play just by playing Juggernaut here. And we just have to hope that it goes to the middle, whatever they end up playing. Please go to the middle. Play 3 cards and let one of them go. Play 3 cards. Please play 3 cards. Oh, please play 3 cards and get wrecked. Nice. Okay. So, if we can get Daredevil down, then Bar Sinister is actually solid for us. Wait, this is the same person. So I'm just going to go ahead and go Storm here. Because we know they're going to want to Shuri this. Wow, they get... Isn't that how they started off last time? Oh, I want to play Daredevil so bad. They know we have Juggernaut. So here's the question. I think I'm going to do this. Okay. So now there's some potential here. We Professor X in the middle, and then we just... well, really, wherever we want to Professor X, we Professor X, and then we just Juggernaut, and we should be able to win. I would love to be able to Professor X on the right, actually. No, Professor X in the middle would be best. They actually didn't see our Juggernaut, so... Before. Wait, they actually don't play here? Okay, so which one do I want to do then? Let's say we Professor X in the middle. No? Let's say I'd love to have priority. Oh, wait, no. If I just Professor X on the right, then there... No. Because here's the... Well, no, they played Sauron, so they can't... All right, so I don't believe that it is possible for them to have... I mean, they can't have Cosmo because they played Sauron. So this should win for us, technically. They go She-Hulk Taskmaster. Or they trick us and play 4 cards and somehow win. 3 cards, okay. She-Hulk. Shuri. That. I think we win. 6, and then this is 4, so we win by 1. Get wrecked. Literally get wrecked. Thank you for being so predictable. I mean, I'm okay with that, actually. Oh, ooh, especially with this. I almost want to snap right off the rip there because our professor, like, we have Daredevil, we have Professor X, we have Storm, and we draw into Juggernaut here. It's going to be game over. We can Goose right. I'll go Goose right here. Yeah. And then I'm going to go Storm. That sucks. Now I have to go Storm over here. Arrgh! All right, give me Juggernaut top deck here. All right, so they're definitely going to be a little bit stressed about this. I think I'm going to do this and well, they can't play Galactus right here. They're not going to be able to so they could play Doc Ock right here right now. I think I want to send this over. I don't know why. I just kind of do. But that's going to give them extra power, obviously. But if they play Doc Ock right here, I wanted to pull Shang-Chi and Professor X. I'm going to send this over. So this is going to be Doc Ock right here. If I had to guess, I could be completely wrong. Yeah. Take that out. And win the location. Now we snap. And I don't know. I don't know what they're going to be able to do here. Obviously, yes, they can play Dr. Doom. Wow, Destroyer right there. Okay. So that actually really sucks with this. We need to hope that we can top deck our Sentry. That's what we need to hope for. Or Juggernaut. Juggernaut wins as well. Okay, so top decked our Sentry. Now I'm just trying to think of what sort of big card they could have. So we play Sentry here on the... If we play Sentry here on the left, then that gives us 13 power, putting us up to 23. Which means they would have to... I'm just trying to think of... In order to win here... Wait, they could play Galactus here right now. So I'm actually a little bit worried about that. Do they play Galactus right here? Oh, that sucks. Not much has been destroyed. So they just... Well... Okay, so they could play Null, which would give them 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 power. I'm going to risk it and do this. Okay. Sick. Good stuff. Happy we didn't go in the middle. Wow, so if they had flipped their game plan there, then they would have won. So if they went Death over here and Yondu in the middle, then they would have won. Let's go, dude. All right, so this person's name is Agatha Giving Out Cubes. I forgot how to tell if... So they're not playing Agatha because of the number of cards in their starting hand there. Yo, potential to Professor X here in the middle. Not too shabby. This is a little bit frustrating, but there's potential for us to win this as well. Ooh, nice. Honestly, man, I feel like we've got this one in the bag, dude. I almost want to hold on to Juggernaut, but I don't know. Okay. All right. So that right there will allow us to... All right, so they can play Doc Ock somewhere now if they want to. Okay. I'm going to just go ahead and do this. Actually, I kind of want to do this, if I'm honest. But then I can't... Well, yeah, then I can Juggernaut it. Okay, interesting. Really? Okay. So they cannot play in the middle. I can Professor X on the left. Nobody can play in the middle because of Goose. So I'll Professor X over here. Dude, get wrecked. That's so funny. I would love to see Wave's usage rate right now. I bet it is through the roof, y'all. Like, I bet Wave is being used so much right now. It's incredible. Almost want to see if I can figure that out. Cards. All right, y'all. So we've got a really good win rate with this deck. High 60s. And it's fun. I love playing decks like this. I actually think that I might try and climb a little bit with this one just because it's a blast. Hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. See you on the next one. Peace out.